Hi, I'm Sue Roffey and I'm going to be talking today about the importance of having courageous conversations. Although we would hope that scientific evidence, what we know works, underpins policy and action, that is clearly not always the case. In some areas, such as medicine and aeronautics, certainly, but much less so in matters of human behaviour. Human beings tend to do what makes sense to them, and this is based in what they believe about themselves, other people, the world they live in, or what makes their lives worth living. What people believe is influenced by many factors, but the context and culture that surrounds each one of us is critical. In Bristol, the statue of slave trader Edward Colston was torn down by Black Lives Matter protesters because he was an arch representative of cruelty against African men, women and children. So how did people talk about this man and about slavery when they put his statue up in the first place? No doubt the conversations were focused on him being a philanthropist who gave money to the city and so deserved this honour. Few considered that the people Colston trafficked were human or in any way equal to white citizens. They were therefore dispensable and able to be exploited for profit. The way those people in power in the 18th century talked with each other determined what they all believed and the actions they took. There were, of course, courageous dissenting humane voices, and thankfully these got louder and more people joined in. Colston and the whole idea of slavery is horrific to most of us today because overall how we talk about people has changed and conversations are different. But not all of them. Slavery, inhumanity, injustice and cruelty still exist across the world, and in some places, perhaps police precincts in the deep south, or the outback of Australia, conversations are still based on prejudice and privilege, sometimes fueled by politicians or sections of the media who want to maintain the status quo for their own purposes. So the words each one of us says are important because they contribute to the creation of culture. When white superiority or punitive discipline for children or misogyny or homophobia is voiced, this can become the dominant opinion unless others challenge. Not necessarily with a confrontation, but with a different point of view. Just saying I don't agree with you is worthwhile. If we want our world to be fairer and more humane, we are each responsible for making that happen in whatever small way we can. Whenever we are with other people, but especially when our views are in the minority, we need to not be silent. Having courageous conversations matters more than ever. Kind voices together can and will change the world.